Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another reaction. Today we have something from Project Sakai as requested by Senpapi and my executive producers. This is I Want to Be a Kaiju featuring Hatsune Miku. I don't know what the hell I'm about to get into, but just based on that title and the fact that it's a Miku song, makes me feel like it's going to be unhinged. The thumbnail definitely helps a lot with that. So I'm going to hear this out, see what it has in store, and I guess without further ado, let's go! Okay. Yeah, those are scary monsters, all right. What a weird intro. They're putting a lot of effort into, like, the breathing. I'm not used to hearing the breath of Miku. It's weird. Nope, he's going nuts. Ah, Kaiju friends. Ooh! Ugh! Damn. Yeah, Kaiju Miku. Go! This is such a weird track instrumentally. It's just a thing that all kaiju do, this dance. That was such a weird song. Lyrically too, like I know just enough Japanese to have put together what she was talking about. Which is weird, but I also think it's fucking hilarious. Like, just the concept of making a song that's just like, I want to be a kaiju because I've lost all my friends and I've got nothing else left going on and I at least want to make an impact in the world. Why not be a kaiju? Like, that's it, I guess. And it's like, sure, you know what? Why the hell not? Also, just, again, musically, this was a very weird song. It was very stripped down, not a lot going on in the electronics of this song, actually. It was fairly, like, reserved compared to a lot of stuff I've heard from Sakuzyo, but at the same time, used in a very, like, visual way. Like, for this one, having her, like, blow the fucking atomic breath, basically. Like, that's so fucking cool to, like, use the sound for that and just make that a part of the song instead of it being a sound effect in the video alone and just not including anything in the noise. I love it when people do that, like marrying both the visual and the audio medium, just making a project out of it instead of just making it a song and then tacking on a music video afterwards. Just, that's really fucking cool. I've always loved that. The biggest part about this song for me is the vocal tuning. What fucking attention to detail to, like, add the breaths in here. Like, I know that is a thing that you can do with Miku. You can add her breaths in there, but so many people don't do that, and it makes her sound just subconsciously more robotic. So having just those breaths in there makes it sound so much more alive and present. It makes it feel more realistic. The tuning itself was fine. I mean, like, you're gonna have the Miku-isms of it all where it's like you can still tell it's Miku. But adding things in, like the breath, is an extremely large step in the right direction to make it sound more human. And so many people cut those out entirely, and it just ruins the part most of the time. Like, there are songs I've heard with brilliant, super realistic, like scary realistic vocal tuning, especially from people like DM Dokuro does that a lot in some of their songs, and it's just insanely good how clean and effective it is. But also, that's because they're paying attention to those details and making it sound as human as possible. Whereas a lot of people just don't think to add in the breaths, those little details that make it sound so much more real. But I suppose aside from that, a lot of this is just the enjoyment of it as a project, I feel. There's a lot of craziness in here, and of course that would work well for a rhythm game that Project Sakai is, so it's like, sure. But as far as the composition, there's not too much going on that I'll actually be able to get into for this one, in my opinion. It's fine, but it's also not like worth a whole deep dive of the chords and everything, because it's just otherwise a fairly simple song, really heavy on the sound design stuff, like I mentioned with like the atomic breath moment, but that's more design than it is like focusing purely on the music theory of it all. And just again, as a project, as like a grouping of audio and visual, the marriage of those arts, this is a really fucking cool project, and I adore what he did with the vocals. It's just the rest of it is kind of just there to support the actual impressive parts of this project, in my opinion. So not a bad song, just short, sweet, to the point. It does exactly what it needs to for the reason it has to. And as we all know, every Miku is canon, so this one's canon. Crazy Kaiju Miku is canon, I suppose. And I'm totally fine with that. I, for one, welcome our new Miku overlords. But I think that's about all I gotta say on this one, so thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want me to get to something else, by all means, drop it in the comments below, and I'll do my best as always to get to those. And of course, thank you to Some Poppy for putting this into the queue, because it was just a fun little wild ride that I got today. And if you want to request something or guarantee something out of me, you can always go to my Patreon or my YouTube memberships, where you can force me to listen to something. Doesn't matter what it's from, who it's by, if it's good or bad, none of that matters. That's why it's a guaranteed request. But if you don't want to do any of that, maybe just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!